live streaming this on YouTube and Facebook. I do welcome all the people on YouTube and Facebook. We do have this call 6 days per week. That's Monday to Thursday, 12 noon Eastern time, Saturday, Sunday, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I specifically send invitations to people that have signed up for the website recently, people that have logged into the website recently. We offer free websites, free quote engines to anyone who sells insurance. And I believe Selvin's here from Pennsylvania, Mr. Harlow from Louisiana. Catherine, I believe you signed up for the website the past couple of days. Catherine, can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can.
I'm glad to hear that. As you may have been pleasantly surprised when you signed up. We speak to a lot of insurance agents, and you know, I get the same words over and over and over. They're befuddled. They're flabbergasted. Why this technology is so darn good, and how can it be free? This is a needed product. You guys sell insurance. Your job is to get in front of people, to come across as a professional person, to close deals. Every tool that every tool in your toolbox that could cause you to have a higher close ratio and get you in front of more people, that's something that you should definitely be implementing. And I'm pretty darn sure that the website technology that we're giving you will help you make more money. So hopefully, Catherine, you will use these tools, and you will stay in the business, and everything will be good. And it is an open forum. I do have this call 6 days per week. I am live streaming this on YouTube and Facebook. But if anyone wants to speak to me personally, there is a phone number which is located at the top of NAAIP.org. It starts with 888. And in Selvin, you're from Pennsylvania. Selvin, you must have a question. Is that correct?
Yes, I was looking at the website. I've been away for a while, but I'm back and I'm looking at the four ways of getting rid of the ad. And I'm looking at number three.
Selvin, it's not complicated. Let me run it by you very quickly. When you log into the back office, since you are over 50 hits, there is a button there that says click here to get rid of ads. If you click that button, it'll take you to a page where you could input your PayPal, your credit card. It would be $14.99 a month, and that'll automatically get rid of those advertisements. The second way to do it is if you sell through us. If you sell through us, you would input the sale in the back office. That no matter what you put in that little box, those banner ads will disappear. If you input your credit card today, let's say for 12 months, you end up paying 14.99, 14.99, et cetera. Eventually, if you end up making sales through us, I will refund that money to you. I do say over and over on that front page on the advertisement, we do. The website is free and always will be. Those are golden rules to get people to do something online. I'm sure you know that programmers, web designers like to get paid, and this technique has allowed us to get over 13,000 people in our system. At the end of the day, bills have to be paid. Hopefully, you will help us pay our bills. If you decide you don't want to help us pay our bills, I do appreciate you helping us advertise the website. If anyone comes into our system and they say, hey, I came in through Selvin's website, I will definitely give you a thumbs up and say thank you to you. But in the meantime, I'm sure my programmers and web designers would prefer money versus hypothetically years from today, someone signing up and making a sale. There is a third option. If you ever refer someone to us who physically properly puts the website on his or her own domain name, you would simply input that link to that person's domain. That is the third way to get it done. So, Selvin, let's get the ball rolling. The quality of the website we're giving, the quality of this website.
What about the option that says buy online feedback video? What is
Okay,
that?
that was something we had before. It was a little bit confusing. It had to do with buying something on Amazon, uploading a video, and uploading a 5-star review. That's something that we're phasing out. The image on your website mentions that. What I've noticed is it was just too confusing for a lot of people. That's why we're phasing it out.
So talking about videos, can you send a link on how to put videos on the website? Because I know we can do it. I decided to see where.
Okay, if you look good, if a person is physically appealing, if they have a nice look, and if someone is in the insurance marketing business, you realize that you're selling yourself. Monique, you did mention to me you are a real estate agent. I'm sure I've seen some videos or movies about real estate agents. They always are selling themselves. Selling insurance, Medicare, annuities, life insurance, health insurance, it's not as hardcore of how you look and your persona, but to a certain extent, it will encompass that. At the end of the day, you're selling yourself. You are a licensed insurance agent in your state. Your closing line should be, "My name is Joe Smith, licensed agent, state of XYZ. Sign here, trust me." Hand them the pen, and that's that. The more these people could feel comfortable with you and know that you're available out there, you're accessible, the more likely that these people will want to deal with you. So by far the best thing you could do is upload a video of yourself in that big section at the top of your website. So that's something you should definitely do. You may have been on this call before where I'm to the extreme. I am pushing insurance agents to offer these websites to non-insurance businesses, plumbers, electricians, building trade professional. All these people, when they walk into a house, they make money. If you guys think you're having difficulty setting up this website properly, imagine someone who fixes stuff for a living. So they need your expertise on websites. They need expertise on video production. But the video production is pretty darn easy. You you probably have a high-powered camera in your wallet or your purse. You turn it to the side. You take a video of yourself, or you have someone do it for you. You count to the 12 or 14 seconds. You upload it to your computer. You upload it to your website, and you'll notice that is by far the best thing you could do for your website is upload a video of yourself. So hopefully good things happen in that regard. And I started doing that. I just subscribed to a company called Restream.com. I paid them $14 a month. And I realize now that the logo of Restream is still at the top. I guess I would have to pay. I clicked around. I would have to pay $41 a month to get rid of that logo. But in the meantime, this allows me to live stream on YouTube and Facebook all at the same time. Let me, as any program that you'll ever sign up for and ever have, it always is worthwhile to click the buttons. And let me start doing screen sharing on YouTube. Let me see how this works. Start screen.
I'm driving, but I can see it after, correct?
Right, you'll be able to see let me just see the window. Let me see how this works. I have to learn how to use this stuff. Hold on. Anyone have in the meantime, does anyone have a question or wants to say hello? Let me just click over this. Okay, I am doing, having a video. In fact, if you want to look at my screen, you have to go to YouTube. I'm changing the policy to look at my screen. It would be only on YouTube. At a certain time in the future, I will stop doing, I will also stop doing the video on Uber Conference. It will only be on YouTube. At the very top of NAAIP.org, there is a click there. Let me just go there to see what it says. It says the word. It says the word NAAIP Live. If you click that, that takes you directly to YouTube. In the meantime,
do we log in first?
No, you don't have to log in. YouTube, you don't have to log in. You just click YouTube.
So we go onto the NAAIP website, and then we're going to see YouTube.
Right, you're gonna,
Where?
well,
Like where?
you could actually Google the word NAAIP live stream and it will pop up. It'll be the first one that shows up.
Okay. So again, I said I think it's beautiful, and I already paid somebody half a deposit, and I really don't want to pay the rest because it looks like your website's much better. But one of the things I want to say to them is like I did this in an hour, but I actually haven't been able to put on the name of my site. I still have the NAAIP. So
Okay, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you to my back office. In fact, you can't see my back office because you're not on YouTube, but every day a couple of people properly host their website. It's a two-step process. In fact, I'll go over to naip.org. Right at the top, there's a couple of clicks. One says leads, domains. I click the word domains. We scroll down. There's a click there it says the word instructions for putting website on own domain name with proper hosting. The first step is you have to tell your domain company that my company is hosting your stuff, and that involves editing your DNS. It involves editing a record in DNS, and that is
so that I believe I did. I think
okay.
I did that. I think it was when I went back.
Okay, if you've done that, in fact, I scroll down a little bit where it says
Go to my back office.
I could go to what'smydns.com, which there is a click on that page, right, as part of the bullet points, and I can see if you've done it properly. What is your website name?
I would pull over, but right now.
I mean, I'm doing it for you. Monique, just tell me.
InsurancebyMonique.com. And I really appreciate it. InsurancebyMonique.com.
And I can tell you if you've done it properly.
Okay.
I click Insurance by Monique and insurance in What's My DNS. You've done step one, by the way. You've done it properly, so you've done it. I'm not sure.
It was on the NAAIP.
Correct.
I couldn't click the URL, like it wouldn't allow. I mean, I don't know what I was doing wrong, but I was clicking it, and it wouldn't allow me to change it. But I'm sure I was doing something wrong.
Okay, Monique, you actually did it properly. You did step one. I'm not sure how well you did in high school and if you went to university, but if you see a step one and a step two, you have to do step two. Step two happens to be.
Yes, I went to UCLA.
Okay.
Okay.
Step two happens to be in profile settings of your NAAIP back office. Towards the bottom, it says input your URL under the format of www.insurancebymonique.com, and the website will be properly hosted, but you did do it properly. Step two probably takes about 20 seconds. You just have to go into your password. Okay, what I'm going to do, Monique, since you've already done the hard part of going into your password protected back office, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to get off screen share on what I'm doing. I'm going to grab your password and I'm going to do it for you because it literally takes a second, and that's all it takes. But I'll do it right now.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Okay, in the meantime, does anyone else have a question or wants to say hello? I believe there is someone here from California. It says here 619-908. What is your name in California?
Hi, my name is Janae, and I have a question about the final expense/transfer lead.
I can definitely help you out with that as well. And we may have spoken yesterday. Did you end up signing up for the free website?
Yes, I have the free website.
And did you put the website on your own domain name?
Yes. So right now, I pretty much got a new domain name, so I'm just doing the switch. But as far as the setup and getting in the back office and things like that, I am familiarized with it. So I'm more in the website or know where to get them from.
Okay, I can definitely help you out with that. Let me just go into Monique's back office. Monique is on the tip of her seat. She's so excited to come across this.
Yes, I've been trying to do this just for like the last 24 hours. So yeah.
Okay, but there was a step 1 and step 2. She did one of the 2 steps, and she's wondering why this was not implemented properly. But hey, well, I'm doing step 2 as I'm speaking, which is pretty not amazing, but I could type and talk at the same time.
And a girl, so you're from, are you in San Diego? The other girl on the phone?
Yeah, I'm in San Diego.
Yeah, I grew up in LA, so that's why I'm like, oh.
Oh, okay.
So San Diego's beautiful. It's crazy expensive, but beautiful.
It most definitely is.
But I want to hear your question about final accounts because
I'm gonna share the screen again so people on YouTube can now see my screen. I'm in Monique's back office, her password protected back office. This is all Monique had to do. It has here templates, profile settings. This is step 2. I click her IP address. She did, was it Insurance by Monique? .com. I press the word submit. Emails are, please use another name. Wow, this is weird. Okay, I was trying to be all impressive. Apparently something is holding it up. It says email address. Okay, I'm going to put, we could always change this later. Okay, for whatever reason, there was some sort of programming issue. Change your email to monique@naaip.org. It will be changed afterwards. It will be fixed. But I just wanted to get your website up and running. I probably got an email right now saying it's we created the domain. Just want to let you know I did change the email. There was some sort of programming glitch, or your email is in there twice, or some. I have no idea. I've never seen that error before, where it asked me to. It said your email was in use. So if someone fills something on your site, the email will go to monique@naaip.org. So we have to fix that, which will be fixed. In the meantime, I'll figure out why it is. I just want to get the first step. So if I go to insuranceByMonique.com, it's probably gonna have it says connection is not private. I click advance, I click proceed to. The websites for the most part takes anywhere from 11 minutes to a couple of hours to be secure. So it's not a secure website.
I did it last night, and I also actually paid the extra for the privacy protection. I don't know if it's worth it or not, but.
Okay, let me jump in, Monique. I'm not sure if you've noticed this, but your name, phone number, your picture, all your personal information is on the website. So you pay
I don't like that. I wanted to get that off.
Okay, for whatever reason, you completely wasted your money paying for privacy protection. If anyone wants to sue you or find out who you are, it's not very hard to do. Your phone number will most likely be on the website. Your name is probably on the website.
They said it was so that nobody could. They said like 100. I don't even know if it was $10 a year. They said that somebody could, I guess, like capture my website, or it was so that nobody could. I don't know what the word is. Nobody could take over my website.
Okay,
there's 170,000 occurrences of people.
Okay, Monique, I'm gonna put you on mute, by the way. Just to let me interject. They gave you a con job. They just grabbed your money with your agreement. They just told you a story. you threw away your money. What you should do is go back to GoDaddy or whatever company conned you out of $10 a year and cancel that and get a refund. That is the store. Okay, we do have Maria on this call. Hi, Maria from Pompano Beach.
Hi, how are you?
Very nice. Maria, we do have this open forum 6 days a week. Is there any question I can answer for you or to you, whatever the proper English is?
Well, I am actually reviewing different companies, and I know that are you David?
That is correct.
Okay, I spoke with you late last year, and I was doing health insurance at the time, so I'm now switching. Well, I'm not switching. I've done life insurance before that too. So I'm just going over the information that you sent me again and looking at the video you sent, and then I noticed that there was a conference call, so I decided to hop in.
Excellent. Maria, you may or may not know this, but we're primarily a technology company. We offer free websites, free quote engines to anyone who sells insurance. Since we have over 13,000 agents in our system, it allows us to offer additional services. One of the services we're expertise on, there was someone on the call about leads. I'll go into that in a little bit. We also offer contracting for all the health companies, all the Medicare companies, and a select number of life insurance and annuity companies. And to keep matters relatively simple, we just get you the best deal, especially when it comes to life insurance. I know there's a big disparity between contract levels between one company and another. Through us, you'll be sky high at the top level, which makes it really simple. So whatever I can do for you, we don't argue, we don't negotiate. You tell me you need contracting, you will be sent an email with contracting, and it will be sky high recruiter level commission and whatever you need. And that's what it is. But my number one priority is to get as many insurance agents to use our website technology, because I know unequivocally this technology is better than anything in the marketplace, so you might as well take advantage of it. I do have expertise in a lot of these items, including what you may have heard the conversation with Monique just a couple of minutes ago, where she had a company called GoDaddy for successfully conned her out of $10 a year. And I have to mention to her, you should go into your back office, cancel that, and get a refund. GoDaddy is the only company in the marketplace, there's no one else doing this, that has good customer service. If you need help doing step one, which takes approximately 2 minutes, step one is editing your DNS, the A record on the DNS. I put up a 3-minute video on that. Monique ended up doing it. I'm not sure if she did it with GoDaddy's help or she did it herself. But not one of the reasons, the main reason that GoDaddy has good customer service is their customer service people speak to you, and their job is to get people to buy stuff they don't need. Through our system, all you need is the domain. It just so happens GoDaddy starts you off at a coupon code at either 99 cents or $5. Afterwards, they jack it up to $10 per year. I should mention the wholesale price of a domain name, which is the cost of GoDaddy, is $8.03 a year. So you see, based on those numbers, they're losing money on the first year. They gain afterwards. When that contract ends, they jack it up to $18 per year. So that's a nice profit between 18 and 8. If you go to our page about domains, naip.org/buy-domain, I talk about this. In addition, I put helpful links. Once the price goes up to $18, it's probably not a bad idea to switch over to Cloudflare, which is only charging $8.03. They're only accepting transfers from one domain company to another. I hate to say it, maybe their technique is the proper one. If they could convince people to, if they could convince an insurance agent to buy privacy on a website, that's pretty ridiculous, considering the whole reason you have a website is to get your name out there and be accessible. So anyone who, one of your main selling points as a licensed insurance agent is that you're out there and accessible. You've got a business card that has your name on it. It has a website. It has your telephone number, and all that information should be on your website. And Monique, we did speak a little bit ago about putting your video, your physical video on the website. So you're definitely not setting up a website technology to hide in a in a tunnel. It's to get out there. So
Yeah, but they said that people could take over the website. I don't know if that's true.
it's not true.
Okay. All right, I will get rid of it. Yeah, and then I think they charged me another fee, but I guess the main thing is I just want to get my website up.
Right, that is correct. That is correct. But that is correct. Okay, we do have additional people on this call. There is someone here from Palo Alto, California. What is your name?
It's Al. How you doing, David?
Hi, I'm good.
Al
Hi,
Hardwick.
Mr. Hardwick. Mr. Hardwick. Alan, right? Alan
Yeah.
Hardwick with an E. I do recall.
Jumping on link.
Excellent. Okay, I do have this call 6 days per week. Now there's a decent chance I will stop video on Uber Conference. I'm going completely YouTube. I'd like to build up this YouTube channel. I'll be doing screen sharing there. I have a video there as well. Right now, I do have the video on me on Uber Conference. In fact, I may even shut it off. I may even shut it off and just have it on YouTube. So if anyone wants to see me, please go to my YouTube channel. It's at the very, very top of NAAIP.org. There is a click there that says the word NAAIP Live. So if you could, in fact, I just shut it off. I just shut off my video on YouTube. I mean, I shut off my video on Uber Conference. So if anyone wants to see me, please go to our YouTube channel. You could Google the word NAAIP live stream, or at the very top of NAAIP.org, there's a click there that says the word NAAIP live, and that'll take you right there to our YouTube live stream. In the meantime, Al, do you have a question?
No, just need to get involved.
Okay, Al, you probably know I'm doing my best to get people to use our system and to make money. This is a tough business. Whatever you could do to come across as a professional person is probably not a bad idea. And this is just one tool in the toolbox.
Hi, I asked a question about the barrel leads, but I got to get ready for my appointment. So can I just call you on the 888 number?
Okay, I do have this call 6 days per week. It's a pretty good explanation, and I would prefer to do it here where I can do screen sharing. I could answer the question right now if you could hold on, 3 or 4 minutes. Okay. At the very top of NAAIP.org, there's a couple of clicks there. One of them is leads. I am clicking leads, NAAIP.org / lead-services. If there's a little bit of noise on this call, I'll mute someone if they're making noise. I believe that was Alan. I just muted you. I'll take you off mute pretty soon. But in the meantime, there is a click here that says lead-services. This page is a Wikipedia of good information about leads. You might as well go through it from top to bottom. It has all the information. If I'm missing something, please tell me. But it is an encyclopedia right now of lead generation. If you Google anything about leads, especially live transfer, final expense leads, or anything else, people get to this page. I get a lot of phone calls. I tell people, please sign up for a website. Hopefully you'll put the website on your own domain name, do the proper steps to move up the search engine, which is low-hanging fruit. You might as well do the free, cheap stuff first before you start paying money. I sprinkle all over this page, if you look at it, the word live transfer leads for $8 or $6 or $9 or whatever the numbers is. If you click around to my page, which is about domains, you'll notice there's a 13-minute video about moving up the search engine. That video specifically talks about original content and time on site as being the most important parameters of moving up the search engine. You can imagine I would love to be number one in Google for anything to do with leads for insurance agents, and this web page is not very far from it. I'm doing my best to make this page interesting. Selvin, I just put you on mute. I am doing my best to make this page interesting, and I would imagine $8 live transfer leads is pretty darn interesting to anyone who sells insurance. But in the meantime, you're most interested in live transfer leads for $8. I might as well talk about that. I should mention my favorite lead system is incentive-based marketing, where you give people something of value to your hypothetical or potential customers, which causes them to like you. That's by far the best deal out there. And there is explanation here about last will and testament, giving websites to business owners, or a concierge service to final expense clients. But in the meantime, you are interested in $8 live transfer leads. Right below here, it says other services. I am reading. NAIP members will receive tutelage to setting up lead generation, expert advice. YouTube and other lead companies are YouTube and other lead companies are great tools for example sales pitches. There are American companies, which is hyperlink, you could call them. They will hire the Filipino for you and charge you $20 per appointment and schedule your day via Google Calendar contacts for you to run appointments. You would have to supply them a list of names to call. For the most part, that would be Facebook leads or postcard leads. That's how you get the names to call. And an alternative is that we'll train you and your team to make appointments. On this paragraph, there's a very weird, unusual word. They will hire the Filipino for you. Virtually every live transfer lead company in America is using Filipino call centers and telemarketers. These people make $3, $4, $5 per hour. That's what the going rate is. Right below that paragraph, there's a click to home-based telemarketer marketplace, 20,000 phone pros, freelancers, software included. This takes you to outbounders.com. This is where you hire people for $3, $4, $5 per hour. Right below that click, there's a call center where in Philippines, they have a minimum of 4 workers, $8 per hour, which brings the cost up. You could imagine it's probably not a good idea to start hiring people unless you're good at it yourself. But if that is the case, that you're good at it yourself, you could hire people at $3, $4, $5 an hour based on your tutelage, based on your expertise and management skills. These people will become much more professional. They will become much more efficient, and you will have a good business. This is what every successful insurance agent who is buying live transfer leads does. It's not very difficult. It's the only way. When you're in this business, you cannot make the vendor rich. You have to make yourself rich, not the vendor. And I believe the going rate of live transfer leads for the most part is $35, $45, $55 per hour. You could very quickly go bankrupt paying those type of fees. The name of the game is to have a profession. Your profession happens to be a licensed insurance agent. It's to get in front of people and to close deals. It's not a bad idea to be good at your profession. You may say I have a lot of gumption advertising from bottom to top about $8 live transfer leads, but the fact is, anyone in this business, there's a lot of confusion and there's a lot of bad players in this business, bad actors, especially for new insurance agents coming in. And you've got these marketing companies that empty out new agents' bank accounts, selling them leads. You have to recognize what your profession is. It's a 2-stage profession. It's getting in front of people, closing deals. It's a very good idea to recognize what your profession is and to become good at it. And part of getting good at your profession is being an expert on lead generation. I know that's very weird. I tell people, hey, $8 live transfer leads. Then after, as they come in, I say, hey, we don't sell leads. But I cannot sell leads. I cannot get into a third business. We're in the technology company. We've created a game-changing good system for websites, quote engines, help moving up the search engine. That's a huge industry. We've got contracts from major insurance companies. We get you the highest levels. I might as well tell you the truth about lead generation. This is your job. This is what the insurance companies are paying you for, to close deals. If it was so easy, they would not have insurance agents. They're depending on you to manage this and to bring them business. And that is the story. So a lot of people come into our system that they call for live transfer leads for whatever price, but they don't even have a proper website. They don't, you know they're just not proper financial salespeople, and suddenly they want to spend 35, 40, $55 for someone being transferred to them. That is relatively ridiculous. Okay, she did leave the call, but hey, life continues. Maria, you're still on this call. Hi, Maria.
Hi, how are you?
Okay, this business. You've got you mentioned you were selling health insurance before.
Yes.
Okay, so the people that are good at this. Generally these call centers for health insurance. You've got one guy who's really good on the phone. Then you've got a manager. These two people partner and they create a large company. You Because this is a two-task profession. It's getting in front of people and closing the deal.
Yes.
If you're really good at one, you could hire the second person, but partnerships tend to work well.
Okay.
So I've got these people call me from morning till night because we're at the top of the search engine for live transfer, final expense, live transfer, Medicare, annuity, life insurance leads. And these are not professional people. They're expecting, they saw this $35, $45, what everyone else is charging. Then they say me $8 and they call me and they come in. And, of course, we put our best foot forward. I'm shooting straight, telling them exactly what's going on. And, we happen to be in a profession where the vast majority of people don't stick around. So,
Correct, yeah.
if you don't recognize what
Well,
your
the problem is that you hit the nail on the head because if you don't have enough people to see, how can you make money?
right,
The way to get that is either having a group that sends you tons of leads, tons of people, or having a lead system, or somehow you can tap into a lot of people.
right. So what I'm saying
If you don't
is,
have that, you don't have anything.
right, what we do is on this particular page where it says naip.org/lead-services, it's a Wikipedia of lead generation. There's everything is here. So it's your job
May
to.
I have the address again? You said it.
It's NAAIP.org at the very, very top. There's a couple of clicks there. One is leads, domains, quotas, e-contracting portal. So definitely click this, click where it says leads, and it's all there. It's pretty hard to find. You could also Google the word live transfer final expense leads. We will appear at the top. One of the keywords is if you type in Google $8 live transfer leads, it'll appear as well.
Okay. So basically, your company is NAIP, which is a technology company in Boca Raton, Florida.
That is correct.
And you deal with, because I know we spoke about National Life, and you had sent me a contract or something.
Right. Okay.
Have other companies, right?
Let me just mention, we don't mention it, or I should say, I don't mention insurance companies here. We offer game-changing, better deals than anyone else on this contracting stuff, especially life insurance. So what I need, I'm under strict orders. Me personally, not to mention any life insurance company. What it is, that's okay. The various life insurance companies have contracts all over the place. They've got, major insurance companies have contracts at 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, all these percentages. So if they've got some game-changing guy who's all over the place, now on YouTube 6 days a week with the equivalent to a TV show, telling, hey, we've got XYZ insurance company at, super high commission levels, that would piss off a lot of their other marketing channels. So, specifically, I'm not mentioning any insurance company, but I could tell you if anyone's into life insurance, I could physically get you contracts which are much, much higher than anyone else in the industry. So hopefully you go through us as opposed to the people next door.
Okay. All right, I got you. All right, so
And
I am at the NAIP website. Is
right,
that your
you could
name
go.
and
You could
your
Google
phone number?
You could Google the word NAAIP, and it will appear, and you'll see it there. Towards the top, there's a click there for the word leads. And it's all the information. I put 4 major postcard companies. I have the data companies, example sales pitches, about knocking on doors, CRMs, everything is here. From referral stuff, but I have to tell you, in my personal opinion, there's nothing beating incentive-based marketing. As you mentioned, it's a big deal to have a steady stream of people, and there's no better steady stream of people than being known in the local community as providing a needed service. And some of the things that I personally thought of is free vacations. There's a company out there called marketingboost.com. There's a few others that do that as well. Vacations may not be the best idea during a pandemic. There's it mentions here a great idea, free last will and testament. If you there is a click as you scroll down on NAIP from a company called doyourownwill.com. That's probably not a bad idea if you're dealing with senior people or final expense people.
Okay.
If you're in the final expense market, you've got a concierge service for FEX client. Help your clients get best prices on caskets, tombstones, etc. Be an expert. It really comes down to being an expert on whatever you're selling. If you could provide additional insight, additional expertise on what these people are interested in. Remember, my company is a recruiting company for insurance agents. Like, I'm not mentioning anything about insurance companies. All I'm saying is the word. Hey, we can get you the best deal. I'm showing you expertise on websites or moving up the search engine. Which is not selling insurance. But this is a system which has caused 13,000 insurance agents to sign up. I guess that would be similar to what you could do as a marketing idea. Give these people what they need and what they want, even before they tell you. As we scroll down in this paragraph, another great idea. Set up websites in search engine optimization, Google local maps for business owners. These people, if you're into major insurance companies which sell index universal life or big whole life policies or annuities, that's retirement planning. Business owners need index universal life and retirement planning, etc. The websites that we provide to insurance agents can be easily manipulated to any business. You might as well take advantage of that. That probably is the number one best lead generation technique out there, is providing a needed service to people which causes them to like you. These other alternatives do exist. They're not going anywhere. Anyone can wake up in the morning and spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars per day or per week on postcards. That will always be available. It's not going anywhere. You could always wake up in the morning and pay $35, $45, $50 for a live transfer lead from various live transfer lead telemarketing companies. You could always get ambitious, get good at telemarketing yourself. Immediately thereafter, hire people at $3, $4, $5 per hour to continue what you're doing. But nothing will compare to being a celebrity or a needed resource in a local community. That will make you well known. That will make you famous. That will give you a profession that will not go anywhere. And I suppose a combination of all this stuff combined is probably the way to go. And that's.
And how much is it to join the website that you have?
The website is free. Remember, we're offering technology which replicates itself. There's no cost, there's no strings, there's no catches. Sign up for the website, put the website on your own domain name, do the proper steps to move up the search engine, get on Google Local, Google Maps, similar to Bing. There's no cost. What we do, Maria, is after 50 hits of your website, we put advertisements, little advertisements on the website. To get rid of these ads, it's $14.99 a month, which is not a lot of money. Or you could sell through us. If you sell through us, you would input the sale, click, 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 input the sale, the ad goes away. If, let's say, you pay for 12 months straight to that $14.99, I'll refund whatever you paid going back if something is coming in. It's a very simple formula. What we're really trying to get insurance agents to use these websites to give away to business owners, because you know, Maria, you have to make a living, and this is an excellent way to make a living.
Okay.
This is a skill set that is needed, and you guys need, and that's what keeps people in business, having a needed skill set. And you could go bankrupt pretty quick.
What is the next step? Sign up for the website,
Right.
get a domain,
Correct.
sign up for local maps.
Right, but I would do one step at a time. Let's not run ahead of ourselves. Go to NAAIP.org at the very, very top. There is a click there that says the word. Let me see what it says here. I click the logo of NAIP. It takes me to the homepage. Very big letters. Sign up for website /account by way of FGN or Microsoft, or you can put in your email and password where it says sign up, and you're good to go.
Okay.
The second step is you choose a template. And you choose that template. After you choose the template, it'll ask you for your first and last name, your city, state, zip, your phone number, your cell phone, username. Username should be your first and last name, no spaces, to keep it simple. When you realize the quality of what we're giving you is super, 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 you'll end up purchasing a domain name. You heard the conversation with Monique. They charge $5 or $10. If you use a coupon code, it'll be 99 cents or $5. And hopefully you don't get taken to the cleaners by customer service of GoDaddy and end up getting ridiculous stuff like privacy. Because all you have to do is own the domain, and you could instruct business owners. If you're selling business owners insurance, especially retirement planning stuff, index universal life and the sort, or health insurance, group health insurance. So maybe that's, if you imagine you give a guy who owns a business, hey, let me show you my expertise on websites and whatever I can do for you. That's something that can definitely help out these people.
Okay. Yeah.
We need to use every tool in our toolkit. And you guys are supposedly white collar, professional, intelligent people. You give people what they need. And a lot of these people you're dealing with are busy. If you're having trouble knowing the importance of coming across as a professional, imagine a guy who lays tile or fixes roofs. Being on that hot sun, 8 to 10 hours a day, definitely fries the brain. They may not make the best decisions when it comes to marketing. So if you could walk these people through what they need to do, you will be a needed professional, which is the name of the game. And the woman that was asking me repeatedly about $8 live transfer leads, when she knows that the average price is $35, $45, $50 a pop, is pretty ridiculous. How do you stay in business if you're constantly paying people $35 for every phone call you get?
Well, that's actually on the low side. I just talked to someone, they charge 60.
Okay, and the negative of paying those people $60, they will never tell you, they will never put you in direct contract contact with the person who's actually generating the lead, which is probably some Filipino person making $4 an hour.
Yeah.
So it's not a bad idea if that's the direction that you want of life. If that's good for your business model and your clothes and how you make a living, probably doing a deep dive of of generating these leads yourself. Once you've have the secret sauce and you're good at it, that's when you hire other people. Then you'll have the option to hire someone in your office, or you could hire someone far away, which is what all the live transfer lead companies are doing. If you
Okay.
if you hire someone in your office in Florida, someone who's suitable for the job will probably want 15, 18 to start. If when they're good at it, they'll want $25 an hour. Is that pretty accurate, Maria? What the wages are
Oh,
today?
yes, absolutely. Yes.
Right. So you may want to avoid that. That's why Philippines is the hot spot for live transfer leads, because they're pretty much stuck on an island, and they have to, and stuff is cheaper there. I believe a bowl of rice, a meal in parts of Philippines will run you a dollar, $2. They could have a scrumptious
That's
meal
pretty
for
good.
$2. So if they're making $4 an hour, they could survive.
Yeah. Right.
Okay,
So
Selvin's on this.
I will start
Let me
with the website.
Right.
Then
Start with the
take it
website.
from
Remember, we're in a business. All business and all of life is a step-by-step process. Let's do one step at another after another. You've worked for health companies, health insurance companies. They properly implemented these steps, and that's why you ended up working for them.
Yeah.
That's all they did. Sometimes this is hard for a one-person operation to do. One person to do. It's possible. I suppose if the income is high enough, they could immediately hire a second person to help them. But it's still this step-by-step process is the way to go. I actually spoke to a woman. I do recall her boss was a multi-billionaire. He started off as owning a bookstore, a famous bookstore, one bookstore. He ends up being a real estate tycoon. And her job, fast forward a couple of years, was being his personal assistant at a bank he owned. Imagine that, going from selling books to owning a bank. That's pretty amazing. So my question was, how did this guy manage going from selling books to owning a bank? And she tells me
And how did it happen?
she said you just do the proper steps, step by step. That's all it was. I'm sure the guy started out. He said, "Hey, I'm making all this money from selling books. Let me buy this building next door." And he realized that he figured out how to do it. After he owns enough buildings, he says, "Hey, why am I financing is a big part of the own real estate, so I might as well get into the banking business." It will be no difference in the business that you and I are in right now. It is a step-by-step process. If we proficiently implement the proper steps, we will succeed.
Absolutely. Well,
And I suppose, Maria, the reason
I'm gonna follow you.
the reason I'm harping on this website technology stuff is because my company is excelling at it. We've created a program which is superior to anything in the marketplace. You cannot get anything like even close. There are companies out there which I could show you if actually I've been on this call for almost an hour. But if you Google the word financial advisor websites, you're more than welcome to scroll up and down to see what other companies are doing. They're charging between $100 and $300 a month for a website technology, which is far inferior to what my company is offering. So we've definitely hit the bullseye on this industry, providing websites to insurance agents, and we will expand from this.
Okay.
Because we are providing a needed service.
And what? Well, okay, never mind. I have to. Let me start with the leads. I mean, sorry, signing up for the website and following the steps and see how far along I can get.
Right, I'm here 6 days a week.
Website account, right?
I was making a big mistake the past couple of years that I was not on YouTube. Now I'm going full force on YouTube. You can imagine if someone conquers the YouTube battlefield well, generally good things will happen, which is something I'm looking to do. So if anyone on this call can subscribe to my YouTube channel, make a comment, tell your friends about it, because we all know that celebrities tend to do well. And if I become a celebrity in this business, I suppose the website technology will get it, a lot of the bills will be paid. So whatever you could do, Maria. So I'm doing this screen. I'm the camera's on me only on NAAIP live stream, which you could Google the word NAIP live stream. It pops up our YouTube channel, which has this call, which is 6 days per week, Monday to Thursday, 12 noon Eastern time, Saturday, Sunday, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. This is where I do screen sharing, and this is where I have a camera on me.
Okay. It says that I'm already signed up, but I don't recall doing this. Email already used.
I retrieve your password. And the email that you have, is that a Gmail or a Yahoo? What email is it?
Gmail.
Okay, just where it says on that same page,
Sign up.
just log in. Just click log in. You can log into Agent Back Office by way of G. That'll get you right in there.
Okay.
You don't even need the password. If you want to retrieve the password, you're more than welcome to. Okay, I think I got it. You got it?
I got it.
Okay, so you've got a template. We've massively improved. Just to let you know, we've massively improved this technology. Monique was on this call previous. We discussed about putting video at the top. Me personally, I do know that the key to closing an insurance sale is to be out there, available, and accessible. Whatever you could do to make these people feel more comfortable with you is good. So putting your picture at the top, especially a video of yourself at the top, is probably the most best thing you could do. But it's completely your decision. We have the header images that we have, the header part of the website. You have 3 options. You could put 1 image, you could put a slider show, which is up to 4 images, or you could put a video. We supplied you, right now I believe it's 27 videos to choose from, but you could upload your own. We supplied you over 100 header images to choose from, but you could choose your own as well. You do what's best for you. Once you decide to make this part and parcel of your business, you definitely want to look at that 13-minute video, which talks about moving up the search engine. The 2 main points are original content and time on site. So the more original you make this website, the better it is.
Okay.
But this is your business. When I say you could become an expert at this website technology, which also helps out business owners, it's not a difficult skill set. It's the 13-minute video putting up this website, which takes 10 minutes, and you should be good to go.
Okay, so right now I am in the back office in the temp, so I can make my own website. Is that right?
That is correct. It takes a second. The more time and effort you put into it, the better. But if you click around where it says dashboard latest news, if you scroll down, there is a step 1 and step 2, which talks about putting the website on your own domain name. That same information is on our page, which talks about domains. It's the same step 1 and step 2. Monique was on this call. She did step 1. She didn't realize she did it. All she had to do was do step 2, which was putting the website her in profile settings, which was step 2.
Okay.
I have to remember that there was a glitch that it said her email was not unused, that I had to change the email. I have to remember that, so we could fix that after this call. That's specifically for Monique.
Okay, yeah, no problem. Oh, that's very nice. I already have one, huh?
Okay, you could change
Maria
this.
Alvarez, licensed insurance agent.
Right, but we gave you content. You could imagine if you have not changed the content at all, it's copied content, which is one of the big no-nos when it comes to moving up the search engine. So please, uh, please do what's best for you, and make things happen. The default website
So
we
you encourage me to change the content, right? I mean,
majorly in,
photo-
if you want to move up the search engine, it's required. I should mention the basics of moving up the search engine, original content, time on site. It all comes down to when Google started this business 20 odd years ago. They wanted people to use their technology, use their website, and to come back. The way for that to occur is they have to give people what they want. For the most part, when people go to websites or search engines, they're looking for companies that are companies that are real companies, the real companies they're looking for. When you search for a plumber, you're looking for a real plumber. The best indication of who's in business is original content and time on site. That's what Google goes by. That's their algorithm.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
okay, we do have Selvin. Selvin, I did put you on mute. You were making some noise. Selvin, do you have a question?
Yes, God. We on the code widgets, right? The code widgets that
The
you
quote
have, which
widgets.
are-
Okay, here's what you're gonna do. Let me mention that at the very, very top of NAAIP.org or any of our pages, not your site, but my site. There's a couple of links there: leads, domains, quoters. Everything about leads is on leads. Everything about websites is on domains. Quoters is what you're talking about. You could grab this code from any of these quote engines. We've got 16 to choose from. You could put this on a non-NAAIP website. If you've got a website outside of NAAIP, you grab this code. The only thing you're going to do, you choose which one you like. The one I think is the best, I put at the top, which is the one that says shopping and saving starts here. That's very, very aesthetically pleasing. It has all the quote engines in one place. The only thing you would have to do is when you grab this code, you would have to, where it says agent equals Jack, Jack happens to be the username of a NAIP website owner. You would change that to your name, which probably is, Selvin Elvins or whatever your username is on the NAIP system.
The other question that I have for you, these quotas, right now I see about 11 on my site. Should anyone click on them now? Is there a payment? I mean, what happens? I mean, am I credited in any way?
You get an email, the client gets an email, plus it goes into your back office where it says agent, was it say client contacts or something to that effect. In fact, let me go there right now.
And if I'm not signed up, let's say for auto insurance code, if I'm not signed up for that, then obviously I would get anything for that, right?
Again, you get an email, the client gets an email, plus it goes into your back office. It says here, contacted you list. Whatever is here. That's all that happens. If you don't contact them, no one's gonna. It just sits there.
But what I'm trying to get out is, let's say I get a name which somebody is interested in auto, which I don't do. What do I do?
You whistle Dixie. You wave to it. What am I gonna tell you?
Selling something else. All right.
But you're really not going to get much traction on this website unless it's on your own domain name, unless you get these advertisements off it. You may have noticed, Selvin, we put these ads on there really to cause you to want to pay us. So,
all right, so I want to pay you.
Okay, so
My question is,
go into your password protected back office at the very top. It says click here to get rid of ads, and you put in your PayPal account.
Okay, and how long does it take to get rid of them?
Immediately.
Okay. Does that mean that nothing will be showing there?
Well, you'll see it immediately. You'll see the difference immediately. As soon as you put that credit card in or PayPal in, it goes away and you'll see the difference. I should mention, if you ever sell through us in the future, I will give back that money to you, the $14.99. You remember a couple of years ago, we did start off at $9.99. We also had a coupon code for, I believe, a penny or something to get people in the system.
Yeah.
The professionalism of this technology now, there's nothing better. In fact, if you're on YouTube right now on NAIP, was it live? Right here it says NAIP live. If you click that, it takes you to our YouTube live screen. If I Google the word financial advisor website, which I'm on YouTube, you're more than welcome to be on YouTube with me. The first one that pops up after that is advisorwebsites.com. I click the word pricing website plans. The first one that it says right here from $99 a month, which you may say, hey, that's not so, it's only $99 a month. That's if you pay a year in advance. And that will take you to the traction plan, which does not have any video. We have video on our site as standard. We also have the slider show, which is up to 4 images at the top as standard as well. If you decide to pay these people, advisorwebsites.com, monthly, it'll be $108 or $109 a month. If you want the video at the top, video banners, which is the expansion, they're going to charge you extra $100 per month, so you're up to $218 a month. The Tycoon plan gets rid of their website, no advisor website branding. That's where they don't put an ad on your site. So that's an extra $300, so you're up to $328 or so per month. This is what the competition is charging. But if your job as a financial salesperson, hypothetically, you're making, if you're good at this business, you're making at least double the average income of America. The average income in America right now is $1,000 a week. If you're good at this job, you're making $2,000 a week, easy. So to spend $200 or $300 a month is not the end of the world if this is helping you close and make money. But quality is pretty darn important. I click here, examples. Let's see like how good their stuff is, if it's any good. The first one that I'm looking at is called oakcrestadvisory.com. This one has a video on it, which means they are paying. This video is not moving much, but it is a video. If we stick around, it is moving now. It's going forward, which I believe you could see if you're on my YouTube NAIP live stream. And this is giving me a headache because at the end of 20 seconds, this is going to flip around and move back. If you decide, Selvin, to put video on your website, I would highly recommend that the people stay at one place, that it doesn't give you a headache. You'll see it in another second or so, it'll flip over to the beginning, which me personally, this gives a headache. In addition, these two gentlemen, Greg and Byron, they're paying $218 or $219 per month, which is quite a bit of money, but not the end of the world. How do I know they're only paying $219? Because they do have the branding at the bottom, which has a big link, which we don't have. You notice we're not even doing that. The bad thing about, I've mentioned over and over and over about original content. In order to check if something is original content or not, I would take 10 words, which I'm doing right now on the home page, and I copy it. I do Control-C or copy. I put it in quotations mark. And you notice very clearly that this is completely copied content. There's, on the first page, there's 10 websites with that content of Google search. Then there's another 10, another 10, another 10. There's probably hundreds of websites that are using that identical content that these people at Advisor, whatever this name of this company is, called oakcrestadvisory.com. If you, Selvin, the reason I'm, by nature, we know each other for a while. I'm a pretty, I like to be in control. I like to come across as, to get stuff done. And I've been pretty nice, not really demanding much of anything the past couple of years. And the reason was I was waiting for my programmer, my web designer, to create something which is unequivocally better than anything in the marketplace. We've done it. I don't have to apologize for asking people to, to spend.
So that's why I'm prepared to.
Right. I don't. I don't have to apologize. I don't have to apologize for putting these ads on the website on the quality that we're helping you make money. When it comes to contracting, which is our ultimate goal to have people sell through us, the commission levels are second to none. You are at the top level if you go through us. And so hopefully good things will happen in whatever happens. But in the meantime, we have over 13,000 agents in our system, but it's really not enough. We need more.
So is there a quick way of just sending out a invitation? What do you recommend? I mean, I know you can talk word of mouth, but that's slow. How do you do this to really get your invitation out there?
What do you mean invitation out there? I have no idea what you're saying.
We're talking about promoting the
promoting. Okay, you do the basic stuff first. Remember, you give people what they want for the most part. I believe Maria agrees with me. Most people are looking for a professional person. Whatever you could do to cause people to believe that you're a professional person in whatever industry you're in is probably a good place to start.
Okay.
Stereotypes work. Stereotypes work. If you're into financial sales, people that are well dressed, people that wear jackets and ties, are come across as a little bit more, not a little bit, a lot more suitable for that particular profession. Selvan, if I recall, you had a picture on your website that you were wearing a jacket and a tie. That's what people are looking for. There are. If you were to work for if you were to work for.
I'm going to begin to change my content. I think there's scale and the property.
Right, you could easily change that content, and you give people what they want, which is a professional person who's an expert in the field. If you come across that on all your advertising medium, you're definitely a step forward. And it's always good to do the free advertising first, which happens to be Google Local, Google Maps, similar to Bing. That's a basic.
Yes. All right. Well, we're gonna get going on that right now.
Okay, I do appreciate all that. I believe
website does look good. It does look
right.
good.
If you put a video at the top, it looks a lot better. If you put a video of yourself or your office or your operation at the top, that's probably the best thing you could do.
Okay.
But it's completely up to you.
And in the meantime, you say you have some general videos.
Right, we've got 27 or so general videos. We will be adding another 50 or 60. I told my program that this video stuff is incredible, so we added another 20. Initially we had 7, but I did give him another 50 or 60 to add. So if you go back there in a couple of weeks, there'll even be more. And the ones he'll be adding in a couple of weeks are going to be better than the existing ones. But in the meantime, these things, but there's nothing like you getting a picture of your office and your operation on video. But that involves you taking the video and not just clicking a button.
Ready.
May I ask you a question?
Sure.
Okay, you were saying change the content from the template to something more original. So every single word has to be changed.
The more you do, the better. If you're in an ultra competitive environment market, Google only one person could be at the top of the search engine. So if you're in a small town in Montana where there's no one within 50, you're not even near a big city, you don't have to be a marketing genius to be at the top of the search engine. But if you're in a major city, there may be a couple of people, there may be 4 companies out there that took this job seriously. So you have to overcome those other 4 people. So anything you could do is better, will help that be more likely to happen.
Okay, all right, very good. Okay.
And we're in Florida. There's a lot of hungry people that like to make money here. So I would imagine making the original content is would be necessary.
Yeah. Okay. Super.
Okay, we are good.
So what day don't you have a webinar like this one? What day? 'Cause I think
Friday.
like
It's
6
Monday to Thursday at 12 noon Eastern time. Saturday, Sunday, 2 o'clock in the afternoon Eastern time. If you're in California, that's
Okay.
3 hours before.
Yeah. Okay. So Friday's the day that you have off. Okay. Very
That is
good.
correct. Okay, let me see. Cecil's in this call from Louisiana. Cecil, I did send you out that invitation specifically because you're not either properly hosting or you've got these advertisements on your website. If you could help us pay our programmers, web designers, hosting fees, I would certainly appreciate it. Your job is to come across as a professional person. If you're in business and you take your job seriously, you should be making either the average American salary, which is $1,000 a week, or double that, which is $2,000 a week, which is not a bad life if you get in front of people on a regular basis and you close deals. In order for that to occur, people have to expect that you're a professional person at a minimum. So hopefully you'll consider my company in in um, in helping you make that happen. And we are good to go in that regard. Okay, Cecil, Cecil, can you hear me okay? Okay, I'm gonna get going right now. I am here 6 days a week. I do appreciate everyone on this call. As I mentioned, we're really going to be pushing YouTube more than anything else. YouTube is a marketing technique which could, get our product way out there. This is the one place that I will be doing screen sharing and video. So please like, subscribe, tell your friends, make a comment, whatever you could do to help us bring this game-changing good technology to the general public. It's certainly appreciated. Have a terrific rest of the day.
Thank you. You too.